So, so funkified. So. I came in with the brat in my spirit. Funkified. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Let me start on the top. How you doing, Susan? How you doing, John? How you doing, King? How you doing? How you doing, Mama Ann? Always good to see you in the building. In the building. Hey, wait, put my earphone in my ear. Yeah. Late. I'm dropping stuff. I'm on all kind of cray about it. I pulled my hair up at the last minute. Didn't even worry about it. The ponytail bun looked okay. I knew if it didn't, my fans will let me know. They'll let me know. And they Leah voice, let me know. Justice for Bryson, how you doing, little sis? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Fight like a girl. How you doing? Ambulance sits. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I gotta remember. I gotta say, I got members. I gotta remember to say I got members in this piece. Members in this piece. She got members in this piece. She got members in this piece. Oh, so now when you walk around and people can't say, don't say gang gang. I got a gang gang. Already in the kingdom, we gang gang. We were crowns over here. We were crowns over here. So we can say gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang. They don't gotta ask if Danny rocking with you, you know? Like, I ain't seen Danny in a while. We still good. Soon as she pulled up, we was like, hey, how you doing? How your mama doing? How everybody doing? Apple Crescent, how you doing? Members in the building, in the building, we in the building. I just, y'all had to. How y'all doing? How you doing? Y'all already know one thing about the kingdom. The crown is a membership already. Y'all know it's an elite membership too. Because y'all know it's hard to wear this crown. The head that wears the crown. You know it's heavy. You know it because it takes a lot to still wear that crown. When people like, ooh, I don't want to wear a crown. I want to wear some straight gang colors. Stephanie, how you doing? I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster, stalking, living life like a firecracker, quick as my fuse. If that is the deck, pack the colors I choose, red or blue, cause of blood, it just don't matter. Sucker die for his life and shotgun scatter. The gangs of LA will never die. Boom, boom. And just multiply colors. You know, I don't want to walk around like that, but I do. Because we're in the kingdom. Colors. We automatically the shit. You tell them, say, I'm up over there with a crown on. Everywhere I go, I wear a crown, so I'm automatically the shit. Oh, you're not the shit because you ain't got a crown on. That's a you thing, not a me. Why should I take my crown off? Matter of fact, even when I act a fool, y'all already know it's crown behavior up in here, baby. Baby. I don't come all up in your shit and try to say, look, this my crown. This my crown. No, I came up with my shit and said, this my crown. This my crown. Everybody up in here came and said, here go mine. And I said, look at us go. Well, Sybil Sadie. This is the biggest uniting of gangs I've ever seen in my life. Let's get it. Let's get it. I, I didn't put crowns on everybody. Y'all put them on yourself. That's the problem. People want to say, hey, Susan, you got a crown because of me. No, hell no, you don't. You got a crown because of you. Because you chose to wear it no matter if somebody acknowledged it or not. But then you found a place where all we do is acknowledge crowns up in this piece. Period. Now, y'all know it's going to always be some royal fools that's trying to do it. But they can't do it like we do. They can't. Somebody better tell them. They better tell them. And then YouTube said, they gonna give me a membership? Like they ain't give it to everybody else. But they gave it to me? Me? To me? Ooh, Lord, oh Lord. It's a party. And it's gonna be a fire. A bonfire though. They setting fire to they shit. And that ain't no jokes. No subliminals in that. I don't know want nobody take that one subliminally. That wasn't. We allotted to say that. Fire. But they setting fires. I got bonfires, man. We toasting marshmallows. We got hot dogs out there. We having drinks. We toasting to each other. You know what I mean? Y'all throwing cups at each other. They dodging shit. Ain't no firecrackers at they bonfire. They the firecrackers. You know how you go some places, JJ, how you doing, sis? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, you know how you go to some people party and the firecrackers is them? Some shit they done stewed up, they done got caught cheating, whatever they done did. And say, no, I want to see real fireworks. Not somebody fire shit out. I don't want to see that. I mean, I'll watch it, but sometimes I'm going to get away because I'm like, this might get a little worse. I don't want to be a part of it. Please, I'm out. I'm like AZ up in Bali. He was sitting there talking to Nas. He peeped dude getting out that car. He said, I ain't done. Done. I'm going to wrap this shit up. And Nas caught that button. Nas still went to Africa. I said, how you get on that plane with that? Oh, we ain't finna break Belly down right now, but because it's a great movie, but it's some parts I'm like, take T-Boz and Nas out. Like, put Nas in because he was Nas fine. I love you, Nas. You're a lyrical genius. I wish you would have just rapped through the movie because you're acting. I love you, Nas. I'm gonna leave that there. I love you, Nas. For real, I do. You're a lyrical genius. And you are fine. Fine is an understatement. I still want to mess Khalees up for what she did. Don't get me started. See, I deflected, y'all. I deflected. And I got distracted. Nas, I ain't mean this, but then he went to Africa with that dog on. I said, come on. He told me we went to the motherland. All we saw was beautiful. Everything. I said, Nas, you sit up. Let me stop y'all. They say I talk like a man. I guess. Yeah, I think like one, so I guess. I guess, but I can't because I'm a woman. So no matter what I do, I'm doing it like a woman. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm just doing it like a woman. Jared, how you doing? I love when the king's in the building. I love it. But yeah, what's been going on? These streets on fire. They on fire. They on fire. They on fire. You know. So I can know I see is something. Because we in a new week, mama. Yeah, we in a new week. I done woke up and saw Monday. So in this new week, I want to say this is where I'm going to stand from here for right now on the whole doomy doom thing. We have loved on doom. We have been around doom. And I'm not taking that away. I'm not taking that away from anybody. I'm not taking that away from him. The only thing I'm saying is still with Lil Doom popped up in here right now. You know what I'm saying? Lil Bra Bra. Lil Bra Bra, I told you stop talking on that community wall because one thing about on here is everybody is a judge and a jury. And the worst part is if you come out as so-called a friend, like what a real friend should do and say, hey, this is where we're going to stand here, buddy. So nobody's going to say it was this, whatever, 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 whatever. But still respect. Because disrespect is dogging you, putting out only opinions. The facts are for any of us, the more we talk, especially when we typing it, and when we on here saying this, content creators, there's somebody who actually is sitting there watching. And they saying, wait a minute, that ain't what you said yesterday. That ain't what you said Tuesday. That ain't what you wrote 5 minutes ago. That's what they're gonna say. Oh, blessings, 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 blessings. Let's see what it says. Respect for all the kings and the queens in here. Blessings to all. And that's a fact. That's a fact. I don't come in here and say, hey, y'all, I want to be good. And if y'all not good, fuck. I don't. I'm never going to think that. What I'm thinking is each one reach one, each one teach one. You know what I mean? But if I come up here and all I do is sit and just read the comments, what is the conversation we having? Because the content's ready. I'm here to spark the conversation. You know what I mean? So, back to this. And so, in my opinion, not in no one else's, not in no other conversation, in my opinion, the one thing that I have respected about Doom this whole time is that even when Seymour was posting what was to be Doom, what was, this is Doom, this is him, this is place, this. I didn't care about any of that. I cared that Doom kept it moving. And you know what I mean? And if it was him, it wasn't him. I didn't care. I didn't care. But one thing I tell all of y'all, no matter what the name you put yourself under, the representation of you, especially if you're not coming on a camera, is what you're typing, what you're doing, what you're in back places doing, what you back places like back chat, y'all. And but anyway, that's your representation of you. And Doom, literally up until was saying, man, I got 50K in the bank. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally in the chat saying something like 50K can go fast. Between going to Georgia and coming back to Chicago and spending 10 months in a hotel, housing in a hotel, that's 50K right there. And maybe more when you add everything. So it can go fast, especially when you need to use it. But then everything became opposite of what he was saying. And that's the questions you put out there when you're doing that. And I know you're going through a lot. And honestly, like I said last night on Terry Lynn's, and like I said on Heidi's, you know what I mean? The truth of the matter is the questions came because of all the things you were putting out. That's really it. So I don't want you thinking you got to run somewhere to this YouTube. Mari, how you doing? How you doing? This YouTube. So on YouTube, people think, let me link up with somebody I don't like because that's how well I'm going to speak. That's not what this is. Not for me. Not for anybody doing it. It's just saying, man, the questions was left up because you ever had somebody just come on and tell you something? Anybody in your life. Forget on it. Let's take it off the internet. If we come off the internet, somebody tell you a story, you're going to have questions. And your questions aren't to make them out to be a liar. Your questions are for either understanding or to know what you need to do, what needs to be done. Maybe that's it. That's it. You don't owe us anybody explanation. I've been saying you don't need to be on here explaining yourself. Like you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. You're going through your community, whatever that community around you is, from your mom's people to anybody to people on here, your community is going to want to see what you need so they can help. They're going to reach out. But on the dirty side of the internet, the more you putting out there, some people going to be reaching out the bad way. And if you got real friends, they going to jump on top of everything everybody asking in the back anyway. One thing I learned through my time on YouTube, just watching, just listening to lives. I'm talking about different lives, not lies, all around YouTube. What I've learned is before it hits this right here, what I'm doing, it's use y'all as back talk everywhere. What's this? What? And really what people are waiting to do is bring it out so this could be an attack. So it can be something to down, something that Missy, how you doing? Sis, how you doing? Mari, how you doing? Hey, y'all, I don't want to miss nobody. I don't want to miss nobody. Yesterday, D bitch was up in here and I didn't speak, and you were giving good comments and everything. I think I responded to a couple of comments, but I never spoke out and said, "Hey, how you doing?" Even if you're not in here right now, hey, how you doing? But yeah, so you leave all these questions for people, and here's the thing: I know for a fact. You talk to anybody, it could be the fire marshal, the police pulled up, anybody, they gonna when they write just for the investigation. They ask me way more questions than I'm asking. But you putting this stuff here. And even for a cosmic, how you doing, not that girl, how you doing. So of course it's gonna have people asking a million questions. One of the most important questions that's gonna be asked is if the home did not burn all the way down, unless the dogs and animals were confined to one area, why did they not go? Because they could have still passed. Because smoke inhalation can take you out. So yeah. Oh no. Mari, hold on one second. You said you're gonna get a what? A pizza? Oh, you want a pizza? Yeah. I said if you want some more, then you can go somewhere for something. I want a spicy salmon sushi. That's it. And then what I told you, the not pop. I don't want pop at all. Right. I want juice. But sorry, there we go. I didn't know where he was going until he said peace. I said, wait a minute. That's what I was like, hold on, y'all. You know how somebody say a story and you think of something you want out of there? That's exactly what I want out of there. And I was tossed up because they got these fire tacos, but judge me. Anyway, sorry guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What was I saying? You can't see you? Ambulance, I see you, sis. I see ya. She said, I can't see, well, okay. Do you see you now, sis? I don't know what's going on with my thing because I don't have those. There's no restrictions on my things now. Them banned words I have. And I know none of y'all in here using them banned words. And if you use it, sorry, not sorry, you ain't gonna be able to use it this day in here. Because trust me, words like, you know what I'm saying? I kid you not, they racial slurs. So for every racial slur, if somebody get past me on something, I might, because right now I just thought about two, I did so much as any race. It's only so many for mine. I got them all up in there. It's the whole world in that. Because I don't want it to slip on nobody. Oops, I accidentally said it. I didn't know it was a. Don't worry, it won't come through. Oh, okay, sis. Hey, Bossy, how you doing, sis? How you doing? I feel for him. But that's what I was saying. When he's told in that thing that he was on the spectrum, I thought, I believe that. And I believe that anything that's going on, someone else is behind. So, I mean, just tell him to put whatever it is. I don't know. That's not what I'm trying to figure out. What I want is for him to be okay. I do. I do. I do. I do. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care because even if it was my animals, I would be getting to the whole body. I need y'all to tell me what started it, what happened, what. That's not a you did it. See, that's what's wrong with people because everybody want to know what he did wrong. Only thing I think he did wrong was going to that community wall and putting shit up because that's what got to question everything. I mean, saying I'm not talking about the fire. I'm talking about questioning everything you said before. That's it. That's it. If people taking that somewhere else, I'm sorry, not sorry, but that's it. That's it. Couldn't nobody come in here and be having a shit party. They could say, "Oh, that may," because no, I would. It could be here. It could be my house. You think I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, it happened," and that's all? No, hell no. I'm gonna be the head detective, the fire marshal. I'm gonna be everybody because I'm gonna be all on top of it. I'm talking with people's gas and comments. Make sure nothing. I'm everybody everywhere because I'm gonna want to know what happened. That's it. That's what's wrong with people. Y'all don't know the bad stuff. No, people want to know the cause and effect. Because here's the thing: my mind, and I know his mind. It ain't gonna rest till I know. How do I? How do I? And I'm already going through. So yeah. So don't stop praying for them. Don't. Don't. Care Bear, how you doing? How you doing? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You do. You do. Or you have the inconvenience of having to take them all with you. What's that? And the thing is, this day and time, they have places you can go put the pets in to house them for a couple of days. They have like whole dog places, cats. They'll take them all. You don't have to take them on the road with you. And trust you me, you came on here and told people that they would have helped you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, especially since Bossy Beauty up in the building, I'm gonna go ahead and address this and only once. That's why I put that on my community wall. Well, I guess so. I guess I'm addressing it twice. So if Sparkle is trying to sit up and say that, oh, Bossy, now it's Bossy and it's Bossy Beauty and Baby Doll who said that I shouldn't be on Bonnets and Coffee. Like I was forcing myself on Bonnets and Coffee. Like I was calling Dear Vet. I'm like, girl, please put me on Bonnets and Coffee. Girl, I want to be. So why is it she could have stopped it if she wanted to, but they were supposedly telling her that don't have her on there. She has a deep voice. I addressed this because originally it was Baby Doll who was doing this, and then I talked to Baby Doll after that, and I was already had no problems with Baby Doll. So even and I said it in my video, even if she said it, I still wouldn't have gave a shit. So now Bossy's added to it. Mm. I'm cool with Bossy in real life. Me and Bossy don't be on no bullshit. Me and Bossy ain't had. I said this before. I'm gonna say it again. I'll say it again and again and again. We don't have them problems. And here's the thing. Hey, Bossy, what I say, said, even if you said it, I still wouldn't give a damn because I fucks with you. How about that? How about that? Maybe she said it, then she didn't mean. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe she's still thinking, whatever. Who care? Who care? Who care? Because in this deep voice, I obviously got you listening with this deep voice. I obviously got your ears with this deep voice. I definitely got your eyes. Baby boy, sit down somewhere. I'm gonna sit down somewhere. Go sniff some panties somewhere. No. Didn't I tell you it's hashtag Team YouTube for you this month? No, sit down. Sit down. Mm, mm. Anyway, what y'all saying over here? Mhm. They are. They are children. Don't you know I got a Nino? Don't you know I was just in a hotel for 10 months waiting to get to a place that wanted a pit bull in it with me? So if you ain't buying property, and then if you're buying the property, well, shit. If you'd had 2 acres, 2 days, your dog could have been outside on your property, pissing, shit, whatever. Now the cats, 2 days long. But you might have got away with it because somebody might have did it somewhere. I've left Nino for a couple hours, but Nino, I know one thing is Nino's used to people, and one of the people used to. He better be. He better be. But leave him alone. I couldn't rest. I couldn't rest. I couldn't rest. And that don't make me better than nobody. All people can speak from is their experience of what they would do. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. But that's just a lot. Yeah, yeah. I know out here, I think 3 is the limit of dogs you can have. And I'd be a lie to tell you I've had 4 before. The maximum pets I had in my house at one time was 4 dogs. I had a Yorkie. I had my 3. That was Cleo. She's a black lab. Diamond. She's a husky. Shepherd and Nino. And Nino was a baby because my other 2 dogs were older. The other dog I was housing for a friend until they got a place. Um, the older Diamond and Cleo were older. And so I knew if I was going to get a dog, it wasn't going to be after they were gone. So I wanted to get one while they were still young enough to play with it and, whatever, whatever. But yeah, but some places, no. Because that's what's going to bring out, other places. Like, why did you have so many pets? And then, that's it. And then, like I said, it's national news. How could we not? And we would have never even known. No one would have known anything about the story had you not put it in that community wall. And I know what you're saying. I should have been able to tell people what happened. You should have, but you should have known as soon as you did, it was going to be attached to stuff people could look up. And they would be watching news reports and stuff. You know what I mean? So, and you've been so private about who you are. Now you just lately you tell us the names of people who was your mama's friend, where they worked. All I'm like, but why are you giving this to the internet? Why? When with what you going through alone by your mother, if you just wanted to ask for help, all you had to do was ask for help. That's it. Closed mouths don't get fed, and I ain't just talking food. But loose lips, they always sink ships. I ain't seen a situation that had a bunch of gossip or talk with no answers, just a whole bunch of your side of the story, and think nobody gonna ask you no questions. How'd that happen? When that happened? How'd it get so far behind? What did it? You telling us cars damn near reapers? But how did it get this far behind? You just told us a week ago you had 50K in savings, not in your checking, in savings. Because 50K in your savings could get you out of debt, but then you broke. And you might get back in it. Oh, wait. They count as 6 dogs. They do. Ambulance, they definitely do. They count as 6 dogs and 3 people. Okay. Okay. You get a flight for them, I'm going to need you to get 2 3 rows. Okay. Because they're big. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing: the reason that they have rules when you hear like 3 dogs, because usually their name and the area and the size of the homes in the area aren't equipped to have enough room for these dogs to roam. You know what I mean? That's what they're going to. If you got land, space, town, you can have whatever you want. You could have 74 dogs. You get what I mean? That's why when you hear people talk, oh yeah, I got 6 and this, they talk about land. They got space, not just in the house, outside the house. Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. Wanda, how you doing? Love to you too, sis. Yes, yes, smash that like button. Y'all in the building right now, hit it now. If you're watching, if you're driving, you're talking. Well, if you're driving, don't touch that phone. Touch you better. Do you hear me? Until you get to that. Not even stop sign or red light, because it might turn green while you typing. Wait till your ass park. Do that. Do that. I want all of us, please. And definitely for this internet, do not be texting and driving. Do not do that. Stop. Somebody texting in the car right now in front of a kid, you're teaching them the wrong way. The attention is the road. We got to start focusing on what we doing, y'all. For real. For real. We got to do better. We got to do better. I don't want nobody texting and driving. Listen and drive. Turn that shit on and listen now. Just listen. And think, see, when I'm listening and driving, well, I ain't doing it right now. When I'm listening and driving, I'm thinking all the stuff I'm saying. As soon as I get to park, oh, and then I'm telling people in the chat, like, ooh, I was driving. Remember earlier I was talking about, I had 4 dogs. I had 5. mm-hmm. Oh, hell no, mayor. I ain't about to play about no damn mayor. You know, mayor is my damn honorary rent holder. Mayor, I got mad respect for mayor. That's my mayor bear. That's my mayor bear. Who? Oh, let's see, it'll be a whole different conversation. Get the fucking mayor. I promise you, get messing with Mary, you're gonna think you messed with me. I don't play about my Mary Bear. Mary ain't here to hurt nobody, and she's entitled to have an opinion, but she ain't here to hurt nobody. She gives herself to people wholeheartedly. She is a light. If Mary is an example of her family, then she is a light. She is a crown holder. She is a damn crown holder. See. Y'all know one thing about the crown. We don't allow it to be disrespected. Yeah, bear don't play about me. Yeah, bear. I ain't had to see no more in the conversation but that. So, that's what I said. Until this investigation over, I have no opinion on that other than why weren't the dogs in the place that didn't touch by that or the animals. That I just want to know, because that would be the first question I ask to anybody if it was mine. I don't care what people thought. I know the questions I'd be asking. Period. Like, and that's the only thing I'd be saying to people. Like, hold on, y'all. I can't. And I definitely wouldn't be taking pictures. Because that speaks volumes in itself. Period. Even if the volume is how far separated you are right now from reality, I'm gonna need this investigation though. I'll leave that to them. That's their job, and they way better at it than anybody here can be. But I stand firm. If it was something they needed to know, then they should definitely know it. People around here like, I ain't no snitch. Snitch is what y'all doing with y'all backdooring each other. That's some snitch ass shit. Justice, it stands. It stands. That's what it does. Or one day it looks up when the injustice is at its front door and no one cares and no one stands. Is that my selfie? Selfie, how you doing, sis? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, that's deeper than the Atlantis. Man. Yeah, that's the part that gives me a little where I can feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my Sarah says how you doing? My toes. There's something in this story that makes me say I don't know what I'm gonna say, guys. I'm just gonna wait, because don't worry. It's public information. The news gonna tell us. We ain't got to wait. They gonna tell us. They gonna update. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about a damn thing. Don't you worry about a damn do 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 do. I don't care if it's me, you, her, him, baby. They gonna tell us. They gonna tell us. They gonna tell you something good. Because see, once again, we gotta remember that shit ain't YouTube. It ain't the YouTube. It ain't the YouTube. What they doing on YouTube? It ain't that shit. It's called the real world. It's called the real world. When keeping it real goes wrong, they gonna tell us. We'll see. And then when we done, oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Like I said, it'll either be because it won't be an apology choice because I never said you did it. Because see, if I was saying you did it, I'd say you got to say, oh, the fuck. I ain't saying I pray for you. I'm praying you go to jail. Pray. I like MC Hammer. We got to pray because if I was saying that, that's what I'd be saying, honey. I don't bite my tongue. Hunty bad. Hunty bad. Hunty bad. Get you some rest, sis. Get some rest. Get some rest. Love you, sis. Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't become the fire marshal being being no fool. You might be crazy. He ain't no fool. Why y'all think with firemen, when you on shift, they have you stay there? Because they need to know what you're doing, how you sleep, because they need to make sure you was resting. You know what I'm saying? Just in case we get a wild one. They don't want you coming in from your crib. You've been sitting there living a piano. Firemen don't just come put a fire out there and walk away. With no. They gonna tell us where it started, how it started, what was the accelerant, how long how long it burned, the temperature, what other things burned and added another chemical to the air. They gonna tell me everything. Mm-hmm. 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 That's what firemen do. I'd be a fool to think feel the love. How you doing? How you doing? Right. Salute to all the firefighters. You know it. Salute to your son. Salute to your son. Mm-hmm. Pierre, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Yes. So like I said, yeah. Oh, what you think? What you think? They gonna investigate. They not investigating because you on the YouTube. No, they not. But something that was always also telling on the news was they said now on the first thing, they said the homeowners were not home. Okay. On the second one, the update. And they say on the bottom, update. Say update. And on the second one, it's a man, not a woman. So we know it's an update. It's a different report. They say they still haven't spoke with the owners. But you had told us about it the day it happened. You were still 2 hours out. So what 5 minutes you talk to? Because he hadn't talked to you after. When did you talk to him? Yesterday? Sunday? Like, you had talked to him Sunday. He had talked to him Sunday. He hadn't talked to him by Friday. So we gotta memes. It's hashtag memes world around here. We gonna make it make sense. We gonna make the world make sense. We gonna make it make sense. And I can't make the world make sense, but definitely what's right in my face. It got to make some damn sense. Because if it don't, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, no, that makes some sense. It makes sense that these grown ass men coming up on the internet talking about these people terrible. They got something to do with the death, but I was wishing they death. I can't. I ain't. I won't. I'm not gonna sit up here and let you rub this shit all over bread and be like, oh, let's have some Nutella sandwiches, people. Y'all see how the red in? That's he ain't worth the conversation. We wear crowns around here. And somebody reaching for it. We just let me down. They're reaching me next just to see if I. No, please don't say nothing because I don't. Please. Hashtag Team YouTube. Hashtag Team YouTube. Forget anything else. I go up. I'm telling y'all for 2023. Let me go up in some dirty ass chat. If I'm gonna say something, forget saying something bad. Because if I'm gonna bother to say something, I'm a hashtag Team YouTube. Because I guarantee, as soon as you do that, they're gonna get the notification of it in their system. Test it. Let them come over there and see it. I don't care. Let them handle it. I'm so tired, y'all. We can't keep fighting all these battles. It's their job. They need security in the building. Hashtag Team YouTube. I'm hashtagging them everywhere. Nah, I ain't gonna, but please. Bad enough, I got that penny stamping on my thing. I'm gonna have to get that out. Feel like I'm gonna have to get the whole Kingdom's community wall cleaned. Cause now it seemed like graffiti got on it. I love you, Tenny. I might take that down. Ugh. It's giving me the kills. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people doing here, judge. But if you actually say, instead of judging, why don't we just have a whole conversation about the facts? Let's lay it out on the table and then hold a discussion about it without calling people bitches, do scoop dupes. Let's just talk about it. Then they be like, look at y'all judgmental ass. Y'all over there being a judge, a jury. You think you perfect? They just did whatever they did because it'd be the wrongest stuff ever. He just said he wished this. They just said did this. Because I had a discussion. Ain't that what you're doing on your channel when y'all playing and talking about discussing it? Oh, we got to discuss it dirty. Only way we can discuss it is if we all saying we hate them, or we all saying we like them, or we all saying they okay, or we all saying they wrong. What? That's kind of culty. Hold on. Hello. Yeah, the spicy salmon, um, sushi. And yeah, and make sure it's a spicy salmon sushi. The and make sure I get ask them if I can get some extra spicy mayo. All right. So yeah, but but yeah, no, and that's the bad part. Because if you saying something, what I'm saying wrong, I'm saying, hey, this is what people have. Let's discuss it. But y'all want to go ahead and have it in the back room? Somebody saying, hey, I think he did this. Did you read that? Hold on, girl. Did you screenshot this? Did you see that, girl? Did you catch it, girl? Did you catch it, girl? Did you, girl? I don't want to gossip about this shit. Let's have a conversation. Ain't we grown? Isn't it on the internet? Wasn't it shown to us? Oh, we can't talk about what we see. I want to talk about what somebody told us. That sounds like some cold shit. Oh, I can only talk about who you want to talk about and not what's really going on. I can't talk about that part. Oh, sorry, that's culty. That's kind of culty. Either we're not talking about it or we're talking about it. And if we're talking about it, can we hold a real adult conversation and say, no, I'm saying this. We're saying that. Everything I'm talking about was put here on the internet. So why not discuss it here like adults on the internet? Is that wrong? Is that bad? You know what I mean? No, it's not. I've watched all this stuff be done. Nobody had no respect. People were behind, sneaking, finding people, becoming friends with family members just so they can get the tea, just so they could find out when somebody died, just so they could. Come on, y'all. I'm adult enough to say, hey, I was reading this, I had questions, but then when we wanted answers, then now it's a problem, and that's deflective, and so whatever. Whatever. Still love, I ain't shitting on you. I'm praying for you for whatever you're going through. Yeah. Wait. What's going on? What's going on? Am I missing something in this shit that? Man, you do it in. I'm shoot. Like I said, if I come into your if I'm sitting in your chat and you doing this wrong, I'm gonna dash second right because you see now YouTube has a thing on it, and yes, hold on. They know I'm half blind. Um, you know, my kids will be like, oh, please send me because they'll be like, yeah, I got you. That's the one you want, and then bring you something totally different. They'll come in here with spicy tuna, and then be like, it look just like Sam. Like what you could read. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, yeah. To me, like, so anyway, right now when you go to the comment, if you're watching a live, while you're watching, not watching a video. So if I'm watching somebody's live in a replay, or I'm watching a video, if I go to comment right there while I'm watching, the video automatically is time stamped at that point. It's just a feature down at YouTube. You know why? Because trust me, they're gonna be paying attention if them comments come back to hunt. Because it's one thing they pay attention. Like if my chat, if I'm erasing too much, it's gonna take a while for they even open my chat because they're about to unblock all that shit to see what all this blocking was going on or whatever. Who knows? I don't know what they're doing because I don't work for them. But I do know that something about the hashtagging of them definitely catches their attention. It definitely. So I'm taking YouTube on these mofos because if what they doing is here's the thing, people like, man, you trying to take people down? No. It's YouTube got some rules, they got some boundaries, they got this, that. If you choose them doing it, it's gonna be up to them if they catch it to decide if it's worth it being down or not. It ain't gonna be on me. They ain't gonna call me up, AD, thanks for the hashtag Team YouTube. When we seen them balls and testicles, we decided we was gonna terminate this. No, they're not. They're not gonna call me once. They're not gonna send me a sticker that says, Danny, thank you, girl. Thank you for making us aware. Because these people are doing too much. They were so worried about trying to take down everybody's personal life. How about we just get you up off of here for what you're doing? Not forget what somebody else doing. You better cover your butt. Cover your own self. I was taught real bosses cover their own ass first. Because how they gonna teach somebody how to cover theirs if they can't cover theirs? Like you can't. You can't show me how to be safe when you out here ducking and dodging and scared. You can't show me how to move like a real boss when you moving like a coward. You can't show me how to be for the people when it's really the people need to be for you. And only you. And what you think. And what you say. Hello. How you doing? But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna be me. I can actually say that and know I'm not doing it. No, nobody's controlling what I say. Just like that. How do you even come out and say, "Oh, Bossy and Baby Doll was saying you should get up off of bonnets and coffee because your voice deep." That's almost as dumb as when Deary Vet told us that people was telling her get rid of Heidi off of the thing because she's taking over your show. She talks more than you. People calling you and saying that, they tell me they think you don't have a brain. If I only had a brain. You better listen to what people calling you and telling you to do. And people calling you and telling you what to do, they think you can't do what you need to do. And people calling you to tell you who to like, they do that. Which one of y'all can somebody call and tell you what to do, who to like, who to comment in, where to go? Because the day you let them, that's on you. That's a you thing. No longer becomes a who wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'd cuss somebody out. And not nicely like I'm doing here won't be funny. It won't be funny. The cuss out won't be funny. And I'm going to mean every damn word coming out my mouth. And I'm going to dare you to do that shit again. I'm a double dog dare you. I'm a double dog dare you to think that you... My puppet strings. Did you bring me on here? We got on the same shoes. We ain't walk the same life. You ain't going to tell me what to do. Or why I should decide what I decide. Because I honestly think if you put on my shoes, you couldn't walk. You break down. Because if you decide off what somebody else doing what that tell me you wouldn't be able to make it. And not because my life was this whack ass thing you think, because life is real. What you'll see, what you'll know, what's going on around is real. And if you've managed to walk in and not see what's going on in the world, keep it that way. Stay there. But if you ever looked and seen it, you know. And the fact I ain't doing 45 to life, the fact I'm not gone, the fact I ain't laying on my back to make $1 because I can't think of no other way to do it. The fact I ain't gave up, took my own life, do the world. I'm blessed. And that puts jewels in my crown. Because many of the people couldn't do that. And then they walking examples of how they living in that too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And cover your ass. But no matter what you say, me and you ain't in the same boat. We ain't in the same boat. Matter of fact, my boat almost ran yours over because we didn't see you down there. How about that? You in the boat, I'm in the yacht. You in the boat, I'm in a ship. And look, you in the yacht, I'm in a ship. Whatever I'm in, it ain't what you in. It ain't what you in. Have a good one, Wanda. Happy Pride Month. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Happy Pride Month. Yes, yes, yes. And survivors are the strongest people once they stop, once they not stop, once they realize that the fact that they made it, they are the victor, and they just have to get them back because it's hard. Because they'll call it the victim mentality, and it happens. It happens because it seems like nobody seems to care or notice, or they just want you to be like it's okay, and it's not. And then some places don't have the resources, and people can't get the resources they need. And society blames us, shames us. So, yes, but definitely happy Pride Month, happy Pride Month. And one of the things I think is, one of the things I think is very strong in the whole stands for the community is listen to the words they're using. Pride. Now, honey, I know y'all be getting in them. We're going to talk about that later. But happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. And I'm glad. I hate that you had to make a community that had to come and stand together. But see, you know what I mean? United we stand. So they made a whole forum together and said if nobody will stand with us, we got to what? Stand together. If they don't make us a seat, we prepare our own table. So you gotta have that mentality sometimes. You ain't gonna change the world. You gotta change the world around you. Celebration to the pride to all the people who have marched for them, sacrificed everybody, to all the family members that stand 10 toes down with them, to all the people who love on them from inside the community and on the outside, because the community knows there's a lot of people on the outside and they are standing, they are rooting, they are fighting, they are getting into big debates in the world for you. So happy Pride Month. We celebrate everything around here. And so if you don't celebrate it, respect is acknowledging there are people that do. So that's what we had to do. That's just called respect. That's what you gotta learn. People always feel like I gotta explain. I don't, well, I do, and I just because I had two in my house. You be like, wait, girl, allow me, girl. Claudia. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, did you talked about me today? Where was you talking about me, girl? Girl, what was you talking about me, girl? She said, girl, I was talking about you. I hope it was good. I hope it was good, girl. What was you saying? Mm. I hope so too. But it sounded positive because she came in real happy. Like, girl, I was talking about you today, girl. Yeah. What'd you say, girl? Hmm. I said, what'd you say, girl? Because I know you're talking about me and Terry Lynn's talking about I was over here in my have I ever saying, have you ever used food when you was having a little sex? I thought you was talking about that freaky show. Oh, sorry, girl. My mind went to the God. I'm sorry, it's too early for that. It's a little late, but it's not. It's still a little too early for all that. Okay. Thank you, Claudia. Oh, thank you. I know, I told you, when you got a bunch of. That's why I tell people stop thinking because that's everybody be like, we all on some perfect, we all on some this. I tell them the kingdom is filled with a whole bunch of go getters. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of riders in this mall. You know what I mean? Like for real, I ain't worried. I know it'll go down. It'll go all the way down. Oh, Hunty, once I seen that hot dog, all I could think about was sex. I mean, I've never, let me tell you something. I ain't never been no mandingo look like that hot dog. I ain't finna sit here and lie. We not finna say that's a black man thing. No, we ain't finna make none of these jokes up. Like, what, that hot dog was unbelievable. But Hunty, as soon as I seen it, I said, woo, wee. I feel like you gotta eat that thing like, what was the thing on Popeye? He used to stuff the hot dogs in his mouth, but there's no way that thing might come out the back of your neck. You know what I'm saying? That hot dog would have to bend. Like I don't know. I feel like when you get that hot dog, you don't even get a bun. You just you hold it like remember on White Chicks when they in there having a sleepover, they slide them over the dim and like you show us how to do it. So you grab it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you gotta turn that hot dog into twins. Like you gotta just like I can't because I feel like when you order it, every man in the restaurant is waiting to see how you gonna eat it. Kind of like ladies eat ice cream cone and look over. Just look. Just next time you eat one, just be looking at. Just get into eating your ice cream cone. I hope it's at home. Cause Wimpy, Spiky, how you doing? Love to see your crown up in the building. How you doing? How you doing, sis? You know, man. But I'm telling you, a hot dog, like I feel like it's just like that. I feel like that's how you gotta eat it, like on White Chicks. Squeeze it. They say, you did your bit. You did your bit. I'm watching White Chicks when this is over. This is it. That's one of my favorites. Y'all know I'm the Wayne's family forever. Forever. All them mofos. Can I get some honey mustard? Some honey mustard. I don't even remember what Terry Lynn ordered, but why the hell did she really just need that honey mustard right there? Some honey mustard? And she told Terry Lynn she was a Karen about about that honey mustard. Right. You know, I can't help it. I can't help it, y'all. I'm sorry. We tried chicken fingers. I'm like, what did she have that she just had to have that honey mustard? And then she gave us everything bland. Like she ain't give us no ketchup. There was no condiments. And I'm a condiment freak. She was a right, honey mustard. Susan said, I love honey mustard. Easier on the throat, yeah. Now that honey mustard, I'm telling you, but they literally served her that hot dog and they put a little piece of diced onion at the tip of the hot dog. Then they ambulance they put. I said, what was that supposed to represent? That hot dog got dirtier. And dirtier. She gave you real sugar. It told you to suck it. Wait a minute. When who ordered that water? She was like, "Ain't no ice." I said, "That ain't no." That's what. No, she said it before. She said, "When you get your drink," she said, "And it's no ice." I said, "No ice, no ice." Oh, I can't. Oh, Harmony ain't self. Ooh wee. Ooh, soaking for all of us is. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it when any of you queens come up in here and tell me, girl, I just came from soaking, bathing, suntan, swimming, working out. Girl, 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 getting bent. Well, girl, I get excited. I get excited. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm thinking about I need to go over there and see what that broke room doing because I said I'm hearing to merge. It's bad enough I heard she done already sold her soul to the devil of the sector. Ooh. Mm-hmm. I got mine with my stuff at my mother's house, like all my important because I knew if I kept moving it around, I was gonna tear it or something. Granny, how you doing, sis? Oh, get some rest, sis. Get some rest. Thanks for stopping through. We sending love and hoping you're doing good, sis. For real, well, yeah. Like I said, when y'all doing good, I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Because then you know what I know? When we taking care of ourselves, I don't care if it's that rest you need, that food you need, that workout you need, going to see a doctor you need, whatever you doing. When we taking out care of ourselves, then we doing the right thing. And I know you ain't gonna be one of these better bitches that sitting around not doing nothing but worrying about this damn shit and how to stay in the shit and how to get deeper in the shit. Then saying, I hate the shit, girl. Would be mad because you would sit there and cuss them out in the shit. I, that's what I love to hear, Granny. You better be living that dream. You better, sis. That's right. And somebody like, that ain't my dream. Good, because it's not in my head. I don't dream your dreams. Next time somebody tell you about how your dreams ain't they dreams, tell them to dream a little dream for me. Because I'm going to dream my dream while you sitting over here worried about my dream. Girl, bye. These people be too pressed. They be too pressed. They be pressed, but their clothes be wrinkled. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I finally got 6 hours of sleep and I got it straight too. It felt so good. I got off Terry Lynn's. Look, when I ran off, jumped off Terry Lynn's to take Nino out because he kept running to the back door. I said, you know what, let me take him out. But my phone was on charger, so I jumped down off her live this morning. It was like 3. And Yasmina says, how you doing? How you doing? Um, and I jumped down. As soon as I came back in, I said, "Ooh, let me get comfortable." And I felt comfortable in the bed. I said, "Oh no!" I text Terry Lynn. I said, LOL, bitch, I'm about to pass out. I wasn't coming back." And I passed out. I mean, it felt good. It felt good to go to sleep. Mm. Mm-hmm. We won't tell. I'll never tell. Man, I hope you get it. Oof. Well, I told y'all that's why I went to work Friday and Saturday. Cause if I'm gonna be up, one, at least I'll be in there laughing, joking, and yeah, getting money. You know what I mean? So shit, I just said I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. But then I was coming home, couldn't go to sleep. Then, ugh, go to sleep, wake right up like I done slept forever. Hmm. Oh, yes, I know that's right, Apple. Yes, and y'all, I got a membership now. What I have to figure out is until Susan said it, I didn't realize that it's a different way to join the membership if you got an iPhone than on an Android. I didn't know that. I didn't know, so I'd have to look. So I'm bad. I don't know. I'm trying to not get it. Gotta figure this stuff out. Say it ain't just a membership. It's more. Gotta do more. Yes, sleep depth. Can you please say it? It is. It is real, real. It is real, real. But trust me, like if I'm having a night I can't sleep, I cannot be watching some old hateful, nasty, dirty, nasty, disgusting shit. Why? Because if I put that on this spirit that's not even sleeping, this brain that's not even resting, you'll be on somebody should be acting a fool. Hmm. So copy my link and just add join at the end. That's it. I didn't know. How many always looking now? Thanks, sis. See what I mean? The thing, I knew myself. He gonna text because you said Sammy right. You sent me that text. Better been from before. Wait a minute. Hold on, yeah. Sorry about that. Hmm. Liz says how you doing? Says, oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Sorry. As soon as I went to do that, my son just texted me. But that's what I was doing. He said, copy it and just add slash link. Okay, hold on. Let me let my son in. I knew he was about to text to say that. So that's the part he about to say is he coming to the now. Sign your name across my. That used to be my song. I love Terrence Trent D'Arby, y'all. Ooh, sign your name, sign your name, sign. Only my son, y'all. Say I'm at the door, not at the door. Ooh, wait. I'm telling you, he must have knew I was trying to do something. But anyway, like Aunt doing what my sis said. She said slash join. And that's what I was doing. But yeah, no, one thing is, sorry, I'm responding. I was about to respond to a text as I'm talking. in the computer tab as well. Okay. Yeah, because it always says like ways to mention it. Like I said, yeah. I'm new to this. Thank y'all for being a village. See, that's how you do you work with people. You know what I'm saying? Man, remember when you didn't know how to do something and I told you because I knew how to do it? Isn't that what knowledge is supposed to do? I didn't know knowledge was supposed to just be held for you. My knowledge, me be knowledge one. Get out of here. Get out of here. Share the knowledge. Because really, how do it look when you sit next to people that know how to do something, they watching you not be able to do it? And you know what I mean? It's like, slash join. So do it like that. And then you say put it on my community wall. Okay. Like that. Just add join, bam, my link slash join. And so then it'll go to whatever kind of phone. Because I didn't see that just show you how things are just because of the phone technology. I tell y'all, I'd be lying to you. I'm no computer dad. None of that. None of that. But I do, like I said, I have to learn by doing. So everything I've been learning, and when you get guidance and help and people telling you about, okay, so, but I have to do it. I have to actually do it so that I can know how to do it. I have to. I have to, because what if I let somebody else do it and then one day they can't or they don't? I gotta know how to do it. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Google hates iPhones. Damn. Google, no. Looks like Google, no. They use the Safari browser. You gotta change browsers to join. Damn. See, like, you learn something new every day. Thank you, sis. Yeah, Harmony, you gotta, and Harmony, you always, so like I said, that's what I love. I love when people aren't, what's wrong with being nice? What's wrong with helping? I'm not gonna be nice to nobody being mean. I'm not gonna let nobody walk all over me. I'm not gonna walk all over nobody. But what's wrong with when you know what I mean? Respect deserves respect. You show me respect. You respect yourself, and I'm gonna respect the shit out you. And I don't care who don't like it. Mm-hmm. It continues to post in your description. Okay. That's in your studio in Brandon or in Banners. Because I'm learning, like with the Brandon, if you only like the things you're gonna use over and over again, you want to keep those so you're not erasing them. And I learned, like, if I add in pictures that I just wanted to use for something, then take those out immediately, and unless I'm not gonna use them again. Because then there's only so many things I can put in that part. Okay. Oh wow. Skylar learns to pray. Oh, in my YouTube studio. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I love learning something new every day. Yeah, I don't know about y'all. I really do. I tell people that mind get idle, start working on something you like. If you're a writer, start writing something. I don't care if you got to write a bunch of stuff, then put it back together. But that's what I do. Shoot, when this mind get idle, I start messing with something. And like I said, I was messing with the Canva, and I even paid for the, started with the subscription to it, the $12.99 and shit. But I'm like, wait a minute. So you want me to use Canva, and then my videos getting these copyrights on it for using Canva? What is supposed to be, non-copyrighted music? It's supposed to be all this stuff. How did I end up there? But like I told you, I like to stay on the ground. It's only when you blow up, or if when you get the hit or whatever you want it to hit. And one of the things is, yep, for sure. You already know I said I'm part of. Hold on. Okay, he said 11. Now remember, my son said he's getting ready to pull up. He's still ain't pull up yet. Okay, now he just said he gonna run to London. I can't, y'all. Then he just say he's at the down. Now he said he running to London. I can't. Oh, it seemed like a flu bug and a stomach bug is going around. At least out here. Because that's what you're hearing people saying, that they feeling a little under the weather, and it just seemed like a bug. Because it seemed like then, like a day, 2 days, they okay. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Mhm. Actually, that was one of the things I planned on doing tonight. I actually need to share that because tonight I'm gonna be over there at Heidi's. We're gonna be talking about this 90 day. Like I said, this is a good season, y'all. I swear the whole, Usman shit, it just kind of took me off the show, and not just what was going on here on the internet about it, but it just seemed like the show was like I was kind of over the characters, and then I just kind of was over the show, and then the whole Jeffrey shit. It was just like I was so over the show, and then not just that, you had Jeffrey, you had Usman, and that whole thing with the Amber. You had the what's the other one? The one that was with his kids. Oh, I can't say it. Paul. I just the characters was just like, oh my goodness, they are just putting anybody on here for ratings. So yeah, I'm like, I definitely thank you, sis. I definitely was like, away from the show for a little while. I would glance in, and I always watch Pillow Talk because I love Pillow Talk. So I would always like watch that, but I wasn't really into watching the show no more for the last like couple of years. For real, it seemed like definitely in the last 2 years it seemed that way. But this season, oh, I'm back. Oh, I'm back like how I used to like it. Like I'm really there for it. So we're supposed to do that tonight at 7:40, I believe, and I need to share that on my community wall. So I definitely be there doing that tonight. And like I said, other than that, I don't know. Because when we done with that, I don't know what time it'll be. So I can't say. But if I don't, I'll be back tomorrow because I came on late today. But like I said, I got some sleep today. I was glad about that. But yeah, like I said, I'm finally back in. Yep. You did. You emailed it to me. Yeah, like I said, but I'm back into it. You know what? I was super all the shows, and then during the pandemic, it was more to just watching. Like I would watch still some of the shows, especially the ones if I like the like reviews that I would watch on them. I would still watch the shows. But these days, I feel like even when I watch movies now, I watch like Netflix, my HBO Max stuff like that when I watch movies. But sometimes I just find myself everything I'm doing on YouTube. So I have those moments where even the shows I'm watching, music, if I'm not on my phone listening to it, but I usually do it that way. So I'm always there. Real talk, how you doing? How you doing, King? Thank you. Oh, jeez. And I have to be careful sometimes when I'm walking because I'm always gonna run into somebody. They just gonna start talking. They don't care. They see talking dead to the phone. They say, "Girl, I still gotta say something." Uh huh. Yeah, I'm telling you. But now, why you on Dana like the feds? What you do? What you do? Real talk. You said I don't want you like the feds. But yeah, so yeah, so I definitely plan on working. That's what I planned on doing. No, I knew you was playing. I was laughing. That's why I said, "What she do?" Because yesterday I asked her, "And have I ever did she write on the walls in the bathrooms?" And she said, "No." I said, "I'm not the only one guilty. Somebody else done wrote on the walls before in the bathroom." Cranky, cranky, I get during says, but no, like I said, so that's what I had planned on doing was working with that. And yesterday was kind of a busy day. I didn't go out or nothing. I was here, but it was a busy day and the day kept going. And so I didn't work with it like I planned. But I definitely am going to do the emojis. Yeah, sis sent me those videos. And so I'm like that. And then the video, so I definitely plan to have them up, have those emojis up. I definitely plan to do a members on. I plan to do one this week because I want to start it. I want to see it. I want to definitely interact. I definitely want to make sure that the members only is like a real clubhouse. And in a clubhouse, every member of the clubhouse is what speaks. I want to make sure in the so and this is smaller scale because no matter how big, even if you had 1 million subscribers and 100,000, it's a smaller scale. It's easier to reach 100,000 than it is 1 million. It's easier. So we always reaching in the kings. We always wear crowns around here. And the membership doesn't exclude anybody out. It's all crown behavior around here. So that's always the kings and the queens in the building. In the building. In the building. The membership just the boom boom room. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a boom boom room. What was that song they used to have Chris Rock had? You remember it was in the champagne room. Y'all know what I'm talking about? He had that. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Was it called the champagne room? What was it called? Because it wasn't the boom boom room. The boom boom room is where Eddie Murphy was taking everybody in jail. But yeah, we want to spin the wheel. Ooh, we can definitely do some spin the wheels. We can definitely do some spin the wheels. And with the spin the wheel, we can do it where we spin the wheel of the members and who it land on, and then we can have it like and then we spin the wheel on what the thing is. We can do that. And also in the membership. See, one thing in here, I definitely, when it's your birthdays, we definitely acknowledge and we're going to celebrate. But then we got to have some membership birthday parties too. But I want it to be that. That's where, to me, instead of that way, you ain't got to text me, I have nothing. The members, that's where to be. That's where you're meeting to be. That's where that's where your voices are heard. And people paying just to come eavesdrop on that, but they got to remember it's a membership, it's a paywall. We behind. Yes. You wrote Harmony. Oh wait, I thought you said you wrote Harmony's name in the back. I'm telling you, when we were young, I mean, I wrote on the walls. I'd be lying to say I ain't wrote on some bathroom. I know I did. Hmm. April Showers, how you doing? Says how you doing? You got a live today, don't you? coming up, don't you? How you doing? Mm-hmm. Ooh. Mm-hmm. You say you slept 10 hours. Ooh. That's some good sleep. Look, that sounds like some good sleep. You know you getting older when sleep sound like a good time. When somebody be like, oh, so I went out in the back and I had took me a good nap in my Long Beach chair. Oh, for real, it was nice. Look, it was beautiful outside. You know you getting old. Because when I was younger, as soon as somebody said sleep, I'd be like, boring. Like boring. Ugh. But I'm sometimes gone thinking about sleep. Thank you, King John. Thank you. I'm thinking about sleep. You ever been out thinking about when you get home and how you gonna get yourself ready? And ooh, that show come on at 10 tonight. I'm gonna catch it. It's like 9:15. I'm gonna leave at 9:30. Get to the crib about 9:45. Get my nightcap. Twist up my nightcap. You know, as I knew I was getting older. I promise you. Cause before, man, it was no sleep in Shot Town. I mean, I was up. Was getting it. We out. Man, if you didn't hear the birds chirping when you was coming in like Snoop at the end. Remember how he coming in at the end of G Thing? As if you wasn't coming in like that, you wasn't coming in. The sun was coming up. And you could turn around and do it again the next day. Mm-hmm. I remember I'd see a commercial. What was that thing called? A Snuggly. I'm like, who lays around that lazy? And then one day I looked at the commercial and said, man, I want that in blue and black. I said, you know what, honey? I'm getting older. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I used to love jeans. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, John. Hey, sis. Sorry, y'all. Then I'm still talking at first. I said, I'm live. Then I kept talking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. But, thank you. Share the love it. That like button. Um, what was I saying before I left? But yeah, no, I used to be able to kick it. Shoot, I could turn around and do it the next day. We can laugh, kick it all night, have fun. Baby bye. It catches me real quick. I got a new number. Welcome, Cranky. Welcome to the fam. Gang. See, I told y'all we could say it. Gang. See, we all crown holders up in here. See, we all crown holders. When we come in, I gotta say gang. Welcome. Thank you. Um, But yeah, I can't do it no more, y'all. That's why, like I said, a good night to me, it reminds me of like when you first had kids. Remember when you had kids and all you kept thinking about, man, I can't wait till a day when the kids, I got a free day. I'm going to do this, man, because I'm going to do that. The old me, I'm going to go dance and I'm going to go out, I'm going to do this. And then the kids leave and you stay home and clean up, wash some clothes, go to bed early, and then for some reason wake up and think I'm gonna go get the kids. I'm gonna just go get them now because if I wait till late, I'm gonna get too caught up in the day. And you go get them. I became that person when I got older. Like, man, when my kids gone, I'm gonna just go kick the bubble, and I'm like, I'm gonna sit home and watch a movie. I'm gonna take 2 naps today. I'm gonna eat some food. Yeah, that sounds like fun to me. Hmm. Whoa, two of your teachers? And what, your high school? Good night, Granny. Hmm. Predators, but that's where they be at. They always gonna be the places where kids at. Especially if you're talking about that kind of predator. Wait, two teachers that went to prom with each other, or two teachers that went to prom with students? Oh, I sure would have because some stuff I'm not just gonna sit and be like, oh, I know I'm not gonna report that. Oh, yes, we are. Then y'all do y'all job. Mm. It's all. I'm telling you, every school got them. Yeah, especially when you get to them high schools. Oh, and they'll always act like because you're close to 18 or something. Yeah, I know that. Was that a couple of months ago? I think she was a teacher. Another one. I remember that happened years ago. The lady got pregnant by the 13-year-old boy, and even though my boy Adam Sandler has a movie where that's the story of the movie. The little boy gets the girl. What is that called? Oh, that's my boy. And of course, that movie's funny, but when the story, but another teacher, she just recently got pregnant by like 13-year-old. Hmm. Well, it's a good thing you did, and they caught him, right? He was arrested, right? Because that makes it even better if he was. Yep, 13 years, and I'm like, and this is not the first time. Was it when the young girl went and palboomed her boyfriend's wife? Wasn't that girl like 16? And the wife lived though. Is that Joey Bonaducci? Whose story is that? The what is because it's a name for that. Like they got a whole little nickname for her. Not Staten Island, but wasn't she like 16 when that happened? Okay. Hmm. It's more common than people think. And that's why you have to be so safe because these teachers are close to these kids because they spend more time with their kids actually up and everything else than parents do. Some of these people see your kids all day. Yes, Joe. Yes, yes, the movie. Bonafuco. Bonafuco. The Long Island, it was Long Island Lolita, yeah. But what? She was 16 though, right? She was a little girl. Hmm. Yeah, it happens a lot, and you have to definitely because. And then for some reason, because most of us are grown, And for some reason, when you're in high school and of that age, I'm just going to be honest with you, from that age of about 14, heading into 15, sometimes earlier in 14, to about 17, 18, a lot of the guys flirting with you are older. So they going to range from about 19 to 25, to be honest. Some 17 to about 23. But it's always in that. But trust me, them teachers, but she's 16. She's almost 18. She's 17. She's about to be 18. Hmm. Oh, because back in the day, especially if you talk about in the 80s and stuff, especially within the public school system, I mean, the way that the children were talked to, you surprised? I'm not surprised we have such low self esteem adults because they was catching it. That's why even on hearing people say, the word, the R word, the S word. Please, teachers were saying that. They were saying you're S. They're gonna say you're stupid. Please. They use the R word all the time. My auntie and her mental issues back in the day, that's what they would have called her. Now it's been on the news, the doctor. So you're not surprised that that's what people call themselves if they make a mistake. Because look at the world. Oh, we are so sorry, I feel like my phone only goes on. Okay. But yeah. Hmm. Yeah, because you'll be surprised. It happens all the time, and it's good that people are standing up. Because usually people do what they do. Heidi, Heidi says, "Hey, you're nerd." Usually what people do is what they do on this internet. They'll talk about it behind their back. You know that teacher messing with little Rocky Bobo Balboa, honey. No, no, we gonna get low because I feel it's bad because I feel like sometimes if it's a boy, people act like, oh, well, he becoming a man. Mm. Wow, your kindergarten teacher. Wow. Bye, Claudia. See you. Wow, your kindergarten teacher. Hmm. You know what? It's a couple of teachers. I wonder how they are. Like, how is that teacher? How are they doing? What are they doing? You know what I mean? I do. It's a couple of teachers I do wonder about. Hmm. Amy Fisher. Amy Fisher. So she was 16 though, right? She said I was carrying a box upstairs. Sometimes I'd be calm I had the stuff on top of the box and then put it in my pocket. And I'm always looking to make sure you didn't block nobody. You didn't accidentally block nobody. What, my man? What was that emoji about? She was 16 at the time. Oh, no wonder. That's why your kindergarten teacher is very young. Okay. Well, of the age of being a kindergarten teacher, but of course, yeah. And what's funny when you 5 and they're 20, it seems so much. But if you go and see them and they're 60 and you're 40, you feel like we're both grown. They're still my elder, though. Yep, at the front door. Yep. Yep. That's a. Yeah, it was so many. Yes, I do. I do. I do. I despise. So that's why I said to me, anybody not saying nothing, it's no way that could be a secret I'm holding for you. I couldn't hold it for you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know that's right. They catch the finger forever. Because he was like, what, an auto guy? He worked on cars or something. Because I'm trying to remember. Because I was young when it happened, when that story happened. But I'm trying to remember. Because, like you said, it was the movie. They had the whole movie. Lifetime used to have some great movies, y'all. I used to love Lifetime. And even though people like Lifetime was the women's channel, I used to love. Remember they had that one movie on Lifetime, and it was the girl. Were they cheerleaders? But they go out to like the woods and the friends. They beat her up and they end up beating her to death. Because all of them be based on true stories. Lifetime used to have some good movies. Period. Mm. Okay. That's good to know. Hmm. I was just out of saying he was mad. I was like, oh, who made my mama mad? Cooks with love. How you doing, sis? Hmm. Definitely. Definitely. But like I said, with some things, when you go to like the South, and especially like back in my grandparents' days and stuff like that, older men married younger women. They did. I do, because just as we were talking about it, that's one of the things. Remember when we were talking about when I said I want to do it? I wanted to do those cases that some I was younger and I didn't really get into them, and now we're years later, so there'll be more stuff, not more details, but just more stuff. Tina says, "Remember how you doing?" But yeah, that would be a good one. Because, like I said, I remember the story and I kind of vaguely remember the movie. But she didn't do much time. What did she do? Because old girl she didn't do much time. She couldn't have, because I don't even remember her being in jail. Y'all know, does anybody remember this story? They made a movie about it too, because this also came out when I was young. When they make the whole joke or the story about the Dango ate my baby. And remember, they had a whole movie about it. Was that in Arizona? Where was that at? Because, like I said, I'm young, so I don't really remember. Like, was that in the United States? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? And the mother, I think they're camping or something, and that was in Australia. Okay, so that wasn't even here. But so what was that, a coyote? And it ate her baby. It took her baby. Well, no one knows if the coyote took her baby. So that was always the thing. That's what I was trying to remember, because wasn't that the fight is not there was no real proof that something took her baby. That maybe she could have, but what would she have done with the baby? And then see, I want to relook into stuff like that because I'm like, I'm older now. Even though that's over in that case, been whatever. But I just want to look at it. Okay. Okay. Right. That's why I said I don't remember it deeply because I was very young. Wait, the parents went to jail? Wait, but wasn't it controversy about? Because I thought the mother might have went to jail, but wasn't it controversy because it was either like so how it could either be guilty, like with that. So it was either saying she she did it or her story was true? Like, was it one of those kind of cases? Because what was the proof that would prove it? They had no baby, no blood. See, that's why I got to go back because I don't remember all of that. But how would they know that if they didn't have a baby? Yes, yes. The sleep gods have been good. You got some sleep. Granny Lemon said she about to go get some rest. Tina got some rest. I got some rest. Oh, I'm loving to hear this. Yeah, see, that's why I'm gonna definitely have to go look back into that one because the whole thing is to me, how could you say they were guilty and then say they both were guilty when there was no, they were camping. They weren't at their crib. And wasn't their child old enough to answer a question or something? Because they had another kid, didn't they? There were two cases like that? Hmm. Both in Australia? They never, right? They never, that I know that. That's the part I will never forget that they never found the baby. So whatever went on, where's the baby? Without a baby, how could you say maybe a dingo did take a baby? I don't know. Oh, really? That sounds good. That would be a good one because, like I said, I really want to looking at with adult eyes, and I think what I'm gonna call the segment of it is looking at it as an adult because some of these cases that were really interesting to me were from a long time ago. And what makes me think about long time ago cases is one of the reasons I ever started watching America's Most Wanted is because when I was a little kid, I watched the Adams Story, and when America's Most Wanted came out, I learned from the very first episode that the guy, we all know it, John Walsh. You know what I mean? We all know he's the dad of Adam. But so I watched it for that. I watched it and I watched until they finally got the man who got Adam. And I watched, and he kept going. I watched it for years. I did. I really did. But it really reminds me of how many cases when I was young, you thought, oh my goodness, I remember that case, so I thought about it. But I haven't looked at it from an adult eye. And I'm talking about even the ones that happened when I was like 18. Right, that's what I'm saying. How could they have went to jail when you can't prove that the dingo didn't eat the baby? How did they prove it? I really would like to explore that. Hmm. Yeah, Tina. When I tell you, Adam, when I was a little kid watching that movie, rocked my world. And then when I got older and realized that that movie was really a nice version of telling us what happened because how they found Adam and and here's the one thing I never got. Was Adam essayed? Because that's the thing I never really got. Because later I'm like, wait a minute, did the man who get him? Because when the man, that man was sick, but did he kidnap and like? So then it made me wonder how many other kids that man before, because it's not like he was caught instantly after Adam. So he had years of reigning. See, it's just he had years of reign. But yeah, yeah, with that dingo situation, that's real confusing for me because I did not know. I did not know both parents were arrested, and that's why I'm like, maybe I should watch that as an adult. So yeah, because I'm definitely gonna watch that one in a different eye so I could see it. Because like I said, when you're young, all I know is in the movie. They go camping. It was a real story, and I remember how my mom said when we watched the movie how It's so sad because this woman had to lose her baby and then fight to prove she didn't. So what I don't remember was like, did the mother have some issues? What would have been what were they saying would have been the motive? Like, I don't know. And why didn't she take out both her kids? Right, with Adam was gruesome. Adam was gruesome. Or the hearsay. Oh, okay. Okay. It was. Oh. Yeah, like I said. But then what's that other case that Heidi, you were talking about that one case before on your panel. Um, you just brought it up, the one where the with the mother and the baby. Susan, you know which one I'm talking about. And Heidi was talking, oh, what is the case? What is the woman's name? Where where she had the what seemed to be superficial cuts. Her children were you said you question takes a baby kid. I can't wait to watch this to talk with Apple. I can't. Mm-hmm. Mm. Really? Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was another case that always had me kind of like side eyeing the situation. Well, John Walsh's daughter has a podcast. Is that the same daughter that he? Which daughter is this? I had opinions on that, but one thing I know about adult kids is they're adult kids. I'm gonna just say that on that. I'm not saying he was a saint, so I just stay out of that. Yeah, the one in Texas on death row now. Yeah, yeah, darling. Yes, that case. I always had my own feelings about it myself. Mm-hmm. Oh, and it's called. What is our podcast called? Hmm. Right, that's what I was saying. I know about that, and I didn't really look into it too deep. But I thought, what several things I thought. I thought that I didn't look into. I remember Cherry Lynn had covered that with John Walsh and his daughter. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. I didn't even know she had a podcast. Hmm. Yeah, I know they was having some beef, and he has what custody of one or two of her kids. But I know the same stuff that was going on with John Walsh goes on a lot with a lot of grandparents who have custody of their kids. It's always they keeping their kids from me. They doing, and sometimes it's the honest truth, and sometimes it's not. Yeah, but I remember Taylor Lynn had covered that. I thought she was guilty, guilty, guilty from the very beginning. I just thought guilty, guilty, guilty. And it'd be moments when I'd be like, how did somebody, as far as a husband, sleep through all that? But then I thought maybe they did. Because maybe it was silent. I don't know, but I knew guilty, 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 guilty. It's two of the kids, okay? Mm-hmm. But I'm sure John Walsh does have a lot of influence and everything else with the police there. I mean, he's been working side by side with him on all these cases all around the country for years, so I'm sure. Well, you know what I mean, working, talking to, in communications with so many law enforcement. But that ain't judges. Hmm. There's two sides to every story. Yep. 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 And really, both of them are their truths because you got to remember in any situation, my reaction is how I reacted off of it. So everything with that, even my sides, come from that, from me and my part. You know what I mean? It's and vice versa to the other person who I'm into it with, or whatever, whoever the other person's side it is, I should say. Mm. Uh-oh. Brooksy said, see what has been served. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going to definitely have to slide up over there and hear about that. Mm-hmm. They too close. Mm-hmm. When they hit too close to home, it's hard to watch or stomach. And then sometimes it's hard to hear what people think and how they say or see it. Mm-hmm. That's it. Oh, she served it. She served it. Ah, she got it. What she got? I don't even know what she got served with. And I'm like, mm-hmm. Yeah, mama, right. Seaweed. Mama, right. Mama was a wise one. But yeah. But like I said, so well tonight we're not because Heidi gonna probably try to Heidi better go home and get ready. She's just getting on. But so we're not gonna do the witch call tonight. So I probably will come back tonight. I probably will be coming back tonight and stopping on in. As I don't know what time, but I probably will. But I'm definitely gonna go over there and see what got served with Auntie. Or what was in that pot tonight for her. But now that I know we're not doing that one tonight, I probably will be back tonight. I'm trying to think of what we're gonna get into tonight. We'll see. Maybe we'll recap this. Let's go see what happened with Steven. Maybe we'll recap that. Talk about that skank or something. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. It depends. It depends. But y'all, thank you for coming in. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in or on your way out. Or if you come back on the replay, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank y'all for coming in here. I've enjoyed it. We kicked it. We laughed. We talked. We came. We called. We came. We saw. We conquered. Yes, have a great evening, sis. And we definitely about that story. We're gonna have to get the girlfriend because that'll be a good one. That's one of them things you want to sit down and have a good old interview, like you Gail or somebody. I want to be sitting there with you, like what? Because I want to know. Say I was young. Walk me through that day. Now we can't go to Australia and go visit it now because I ain't got no passport to get into Australia right now, and that's a pretty expensive flight for an interview. But yes, I can't wait because that's what I've been doing. I've been getting back into my like ID mode. So really, right now, I used to love Deadly Women. Oh, I used to love Deadly Women. Mm. And so I've been watching those Deadly Women and stuff, the old ones. Yes, I used to love that show. So it's putting me back in my ID, which puts me back in my thinking about old cases a lot. And some of the ones that I don't remember, like I said, because I was young like that, and I really want to look into them again and see. Wait, do you still think what you thought back then? Because now you looking through different eyes, or I don't know what new information is out. But yes, but I will see y'all next time. Oh, love and light to you too. Yes. Much respect to you too, Cooks. Thank you everybody for coming in. I'll see y'all later. See ya. Mm-mm-mm.